Hello, hello. At work on break. Well, shit, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. I appreciate that even on your break when you're just trying to wind down, you figured you'd tune in, because that's pretty awesome. So I am ready to start this off. First off, I just wanted to say anybody watching and anybody who will watch later, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Things have been crazy. I've been really trying to catch up on my TikTok content, and luckily for me, I am almost there. But it's about to be Friday, which means 2 more chapters probably, as far as Black Clover and My Hero, that I'll have to make videos on. Plus, I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium, and I really want to do a video on that. But I'm very excited for this One Piece chapter. It's going to be a good one, and I'm super hyped for it, I'm not going to lie. So let's just dive right into it. I've been having a lot of trouble lately because I can't load TCB on the Wi-Fi in the country that I'm in. So I have to use my mobile data outside of my dorms and then bring it in, basically. So I had to preload this chapter without looking at it. So it's been tough. I've stayed roughly spoiler free, but I was spoiled slightly on something small. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so we got a nice cool One Piece cover of Shonen Jump, which is always dope to see, with Vegapunk on it, and Chopper, as well as Luffy. Let's read Oda's notes. After the final screening of Film Red, we had a barbecue with all the major staff members. I wish I could share meat with everyone like that. Oh, Oda. Oh, and then we have another cool color spread of everyone in the crew. Frankie and Jinbei off to the side with their stunner shades. It's dope. Okay. Right into it. Zoro says, "Let's say we free you guys. I can't see you letting us cuff you again later." Kaku said, "That's not true when we're out of danger." Are they really joining forces? Who knows? Kaku says, "We'll put these restraints back on without a fight." Luffy says, "Really? In that case, sure." Zoro said he's obviously lying. Yo, Mihawk Seraphim, it says shroom. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a sound effect. Whoa. No fucking way. He just used a sword slash with his leg. Oh man. Oh, this is insane. And luckily they grabbed them and got out of there. Oh shit. I thought he was just using one of the 6 powers. But his whole leg is a sword. Zoro says, "What? Isn't that the dice fruit powers?" And then it says, "Glub glub, he's using the green blood. They have Mr. Two's fruit." Holy. You know what's so crazy is, low-key, I feel like a lot of us called stuff like this, but I was like, when I came up with what I would want the Straw Hats to have, I said that I wanted Zoro to have Robin's fruit instead. But everyone else was like, the dice fruit, it would be really cool too. It's almost like S-Hawk is a combination of most of Zoro's greatest opponents. Yeah, right? Let me think here. I was gonna say, except for Gaku, right? But technically, I mean, he's using like a sword slash with his leg, which is kind of like a Gaku move. And he's, Lunarian, like King. This is crazy. See, Rona, you keep having to save us. You won't get anywhere like this. CP0, let me ask, what was your mission here? That's Shaka saying that. Lucci says, eliminate all 7 Vegapunks. Kaku says, Lucci, don't just blurt it out like that. Yeah, Mr. 1. I don't know why I said Mr. 2. Probably because I thought he was number 2, because it's Mr. 0. But yeah, I mean, he's even got a little Kaku in him, the way that, because Kaku wasn't using swords, he was using his legs and limbs, and like using, what was it, the like crescent moon slash thing with his leg. So it's almost like he has 4 of them. I'm trying to think of another villain that Zoro fought. I don't know. And I take it you won't let Stussy off the hook given her betrayal? Lucci says, that's right, I won't show her any mercy. Kaku says, are you trying to convince them not to save us? Someone said, Kia. Zoro said, that was Nami. All 4 of those things must be running wild. How are we meant to protect everyone on top of the 7 Vegapunks? Luffy says, hey Helmet, give me the cuff keys. I'll leave the decision in your hands. Just please protect the Stella at all costs. When those 4 guys are out of the way and you realize you can't beat me, you won't be a sore loser and go after my friends and the Vegapunks, right? Damn, yo, Luffy's kind of fucking tough, dude. He's just like, yo, when we pack these guys up, I'm gonna beat your ass if you fucking try something. Damn. Zoro says, you idiot, these guys won't fall for a taunt like that. Lucci says, fat chance, you're the top priority on my hit list, you straw-hatted bastard. I won't go out of order, but your friends won't outlive you for long. Zoro said he took the bait. Oh, they took the cuffs off, and Kuma does Urisus shock and just fucking blows up the area. Damn, wait, hold on. Why is Luffy going gear 4? Does he really not see these guys as a threat that much that he's just like, yeah, gear 4 is fine? But he went gear 5th for Lucci? Sorry about this, Bonnie. Kong gun, 6 king gun. Oh, shit. And then they go after the Mihawk Seraphim, Purgatory, Onigiri, and Tempest Kick White Thunder. And they hit them hard as shit. Deep within the lab. Need food. We haven't had a decent meal in over 2 months. I wonder if we'll be allowed to leave. Are we gonna die here? This says World Government Intelligence, CP5, CP7, CP8 agents. Lucci is an honest killer. Dude, he's like, I'll fucking murder him when we're done with this, but 2 months back, we were meant to set sail. After our inspection of Egghead, those weaponized sea beasts attacked us, and we were brought back to the island. Then all the other agents that came to look into our disappearance met the same fate. So I figured you were the one behind it all, Dr. Vegapunk. Wait a minute. Oh, he's he's also cuffed. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Maybe he just was like, Gear Fourth is just like real natural now, unlike when he first was using it. So Gear Fifth obviously just takes too much out of him, and you can tell the same thing with Lucci, right? Because Lucci didn't awaken either. Neither did Kaku. He stayed in base form, and Lucci went hybrid. Sorry, I'm afraid I had no idea to think this was happening on Egghead right under my nose. How troubling. This whole affair has been baffling from the start. Word leaking to the government about our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. The Navy was successfully deployed from Branch G9. We have over 100 ships on of all sizes en route, all heading for Egghead. Understood. Damn. So not even regular Vegapunk knows who is doing. I mean, well, he might, but he just didn't drop that. And I figured that because Oda's not gonna, well, especially because it's about to be a break week, he's not about to drop that little tidbit. He will hinge us right on like the cusp, just like right on the cusp, just to get us to be like, I can't wait for that next chapter. And theories abound. A bar at a small port. Excuse me. I swear, after I eat dinner, because it's like 8:30 here, I'm so sleepy. So sleepy. It hits me like a ton of bricks. It's that carb coma. A bar at a small port on a certain island in the world. Take me with you. Take me with you. Take me. Come on. 100 ships. This is nearly Marineford level. Dude, I know. It's like 2 times. And it's not even 2 times. I'd say it's like 3 times, 4 times. I don't know how many ships are a Buster Call. It's like 10 Buster Calls. It's like insane. I feel like 10 ships is a Buster Call, right? And like 10 warships. But if there's 100 ships, my God. I want to know, like, what is going on? Don't be dumb. This is bigger than a Buster Call. Yeah, like 10 Buster Calls. It's insane. Ah, God. Don't be dumb. There's no way I'd bring a hot-headed kid like you. Why don't you give it up? You'll make all the other captains jealous. No way. I really look up to the chief. Boss, that bastard's actually attacking us. So far, they've just been scrapping with our youngsters, but what do you want to do? Seems like it'll turn into a full-on battle soon. Damn. We got Shanks in the building, in the chapter. I don't know whether you'd call this good or bad timing. We were just about to set off. Set off to Egghead? Guess I lost track of time catching up with everyone. Can't be helped when you suddenly come across old friends you thought were dead. The enemy's gonna be pissed at you for keeping them waiting. Lucky Roo, that was Ben Beckman. Lucky Roo said, you can't talk back. Do you really think he's the only one they're mad at? Let's set sail. So we're really doing this, Chief? You're going out there to fight Shanks? I never let this island become a war zone. Oh, he's so dreamy, the bartender. I don't want to cause any major trouble here. Hey, Dory Broggy, can you lend me a hand? Oh, no. Yeah, It might be. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. It could be. Considering Saint Saturn is among them, I feel like this is part of the cleansing. The only problem I have with it is, what about Blackbeard? What about Shirahoshi? Like, all four of those pictures were there, and like, they don't know where Vivi is right now. So, I don't know. Just pretty crazy. Oh, shit. No way. Dory Broggy and Oimo and Kaji too? Where's Harujin too? That'd be even crazier. Gabba. Sure, brother, I don't mind. Before that, can you go check something for me, Rockstar? You have a message for Captain Kidd? Yeah. Let's do it, red hair. Yeah, tell him. This island is actually Elbaf, the home of the most prideful warriors around. So it is Shanks's territory. I knew it. We all thought, but here we go. He has a choice. He can either hand over his load poneglyph rubbings and scram, or he can risk fighting me. No effing way, dude. This guy's a monster. You know, I don't like to overhype Shanks. I think that people that just like are like, Shanks is the greatest of all time. He's the best. He'll never be beat. Those people are Shank sheep. But there is a level of hype to finally seeing this man actually fucking fight. Like, Warland, Elbaf, New World. Those ships on the horizon are all his, including the ones lagging behind. They're allies of the red hair pirates. Every one of them seems like a big shot, and they're all sworn to the Emperor. Last time it was completely one-sided. They took your arm before we even got a glimpse of red hair himself. Yo, that means, oh man, kids. Shanks is stacked. Going to be interesting when Luffy and Shanks reunite, and the fact that Dory and Broggy are friends with both of them. Yeah, dude, and Oimo and Kaji too, because like Oimo and Kaji were the giants that were guarding Eni's lobby for so long because the world government tricked them. Like, shit. But yo, Kid Stocks is down for real. The fact that it said it was completely one-sided, they took your arm, like, we'll have to wait for the official trans. But before we even got a glimpse of red hair himself, that means, yo, I would honestly, like, first off, I think Monster is fucking probably really strong, but it would make me lose my shit if Monster was the one who ripped off Kid's arm. And I would lose it even more if eventually we see what happened and Monster ripped off Kid's arm and beat him with it. That would be over the top for me. That would make Monster top 10. Top 10 in the verse. They won't. Lucky Roo seems to imply Beckman took Kid's arm. They won't settle for an arm this time. Make way, the Chief's coming through. Chief, I'm so glad to see you, Chief. You too, Beckman. I feel like we totally owe you protection money. We don't do that. They'll take your life instead. Haha, only if I lose. Bold Warriors face off. Break week next week. Listen. You're not gonna tell me that Shanks is losing to fucking Kid. Kid's getting bodied. We may never see Kid again. No, that's a lie. But what I will say is I'm hyped to see Shanks fight. But C is the key word here, because I'm still wondering what the outcome of Blackbeard versus Law is. Why the fuck haven't we seen that yet? Are we just going to see the repercussions of both of these fights? Like, we have a Gorosei, an Admiral, and whatever else is going on. Like I said, after I eat, I'm almost down for the count. So we have a Gorosei and an Admiral heading to Egghead, along with 100 ships. I'm trying to see what happens there. But then we also have all of the Law, like all the Heart Pirates versus Law. Then Garp and his people finna roll up on Blackbeard 2 at Hachinosu, which we don't even know like the possibility of the events that are going to take place. Is Garp going to roll up on Hachinosu when Blackbeard's fighting Law and just take Kobe, no big deal? Or has Law already lost? Or did Law even just escape? Like, I need to know where these other things are at too. Like, this is hype. This is super fucking hype. But I also am still like, come on. Like, give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Even just like word of like, what's going on. But I am hype to see the Red Hair Pirates finally do their thing. But again, that all is very much dependent upon seeing it. Kid held his own against Big Mom with Law's assistance. I think he will hold his own until Shanks pulls out Conqueror's coding. I don't know, man. Kid held Kid held his own against Big Mom with Law's assistance. But the problem was, I mean, and maybe this is just me, aside from the railgun, Kid did not do that much that fight, in my opinion. He like magnetized her to a wall, but then she ended up turning that wall around and blocking one of his attacks with it. Law several times used like Puncture Willie and his croom and all this other stuff, and without Law's help silencing her, she would have been able to call for her homies and she would have survived like longer and not lost. Like, Law was, and I hate to say this, Law was the main factor in that, because hurting Big Mom is really fucking hard to do. So he needed 2 shots from a railgun to do enough damage to literally put her in like a compromising position. And I feel like Law very much carried that fight, but don't get me wrong, I think Kid definitely helped out. That railgun was super strong. My only problem is Shanks ain't getting hit by that. Not even a chance. So if like his best move isn't gonna make contact, I don't even know what he's gonna do. Like, he's gonna have to do some crazy stuff. It's gonna have to be like his whole crew on Shanks. That's it. I want to see that. Wild. It's about to be wild. With Shanks' conquerors, like, we know Kid is a conqueror, but we have never seen him showcase that ability. When it was Kid and Law versus Big Mom, it was a battle of devil fruits. When it was Luffy versus Kaido, it was a battle of devil fruits and conqueror's coding. That conqueror's coding made all the difference, because it's like a durability negation. just like Law's attacks are durability negation, and his like railgun was just so strong that it was able to like hurt her through her durability. But like the rest of his stuff just did not seem like it was working. The only time that it seemed like it was kind of working was when like it broke her arm, and then she had to like sacrifice a little bit of her soul to like bounce back. But I don't know. I just don't see him. He's not coming out of this victor. For sure. But if Shanks is willing to take a life, it seems like he's for real. The only thing that they might bond over is Luffy. But is that going to come up in the heat of battle? I don't know. Who knows? All I know is I'm excited to see what happens here. As far as theories go, there was a few Vegapunk theories that I had. Like I said, I thought that Stussy might be a triple agent. But now I don't even know. Because Vegapunk is definitely handcuffed, which could mean that Stussy handcuffed him. She used Sea Stone against Lucci. And he did a lot here. But like, to know that Vegapunk is hidden somewhere, and I just don't see these Seraphim being done. Like, they look like they got done in. But like, they have to have wicked defense. For some reason, I think that the evil Vegapunk is Edison. I think Edison might be the one behind this. Or I'm starting to think that the Hattori, like I thought Hattori was probably a part of this, but when someone, I think it was Parvision, shouted out about how Hattori might be Lafitte, and that's why Lafitte has like the wings and shit like that, like how he was able to sneak into the Gorosei's like room, his chambers, like it's just kind of seems like it might be true, which means Blackbeard could be moving on Egghead, or at least 2 of his people, possibly 3. You could have Lafitte, Katarina Devon, and Shiryu. The only thing that I don't know how they're doing is the ordering the Seraphim. Unless Lafitte hypnotize them. Because Lafitte has the ability to hypnotize. So if he hypnotized the Seraphim, then the whole hierarchy thing could be completely thrown out the window. And we could just have 3 Seraphim, 4 Seraphim under his control. So, man. Lafitte's a good one. I really want to know what's going on here. I am interested to see the CP0 Straw Hats team up, though. Seems like they're working well together. I mean, they know each other's shit. But this is... I still stand by that Stussy could be a triple agent. Just like playing all the sides. And she could have, like, it could be a real Hattori and Stussy mission to take out the Straw Hats, or to take out the Vegapunks, and Lucci and Kaku were just supposed to be the distraction for the Straw Hats. And that's what they're doing. And they're doing it well. So, I just don't know what type of power Hattori would have over them. Unless Hattori works directly for the Gorosei. And the Gorosei gave them their authority chip or whatever. I don't know. Fucking Shanks. This is a hype chapter. This is a hype chapter to end on for a break week. Like, having this as a break week makes all the sense in the world. I thought it was going to be a good cliffhanger. I was right. But I definitely did not see it being this type of a cliffhanger. I thought it was going to be like Saturn and Kizaru pull up and shit's about to hit the fan. And I thought that was going to be it. Or we got a Bonnie flashback, and then right as we were about to find out more about Kuma, break week. Or right when we were about to find out the identity of whoever is controlling the Vegapunks. I thought it would be a break week, but here we are. Do you think Jesus could have just been a wizard? I think so. I think that's the only explanation. He's probably Gryffindor, I would say. He seems like a Gryffindor. I feel like Lucifer was probably Slytherin. Yeah. I'd say Luke was probably like Hufflepuff, you know. I would say Judas was Ravenclaw, but that's just because I have a different outlook on Judas. He is the wizard. He's no Dumbledore. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I am super excited for next chapter. I'm very excited for where this leads, because this means that maybe we'll start getting some answers. Because right now I feel like Oda has given us all the questions, and now he'll start just slowly trickling in the answers while giving us like fights that we want to see, kind of. So hopefully we get these answers, because this shit is a tease, to be honest. Like, we need Law v Blackbeard versus Garp. We need Luffy versus all the Seraphim, or Saturn or Kizaru, or like all the Straw Hats versus them. Like, we need that type of stuff. And now, finally, we need Kid versus Shanks. It's gonna get real. So, I'm hyped for it. I'm ready. I'm ready for all these things. But I would say this chapter was solid. It gave us a little bit of information, because a lot of people were throwing dirt on the Stella Body's name, the Vegapunk Stella Bodies. But it could definitely be one of the satellites, or it could be someone else. Could be a third party we're just not aware of. And it gave us the answer of what would happen if Kid rolled up Dalbath. We're about to find out. But we already know what's about to happen. Who's going to square up? There's just so much here. I'm hyped for this. But it's very much another building chapter. And I feel like that's what Oda likes to do right before break week. He likes to build the tension, and then next he's just going to set it off. So I'm hyped for this. Not too many theories, except for just more speculation on this murder mystery party, basically. But yeah, just waiting for the good payoff. So I would give this chapter like an 8, just because the Shanks payoff and kind of discrediting Vegapunk being the bad guy. So very interesting. I'm interested to see what other streamers have been saying about this, but I'm really hyped for this. But all right, I'm gonna start wrapping here. So I actually, my thumbnail is going to change for my live streams moving forward. It's perfect that we land on a break week. I'm having my guy design, do his graphic design magic, and he's gonna whip me up something really cool for my thumbnails for my live streams. So that's super dope. Like I said, I'm almost caught up on TikTok. I'll probably be trying to get in on the next DDT, because they were spitting a bunch of nonsense about characters, and I just feel like they need somebody to come in and tell them what's what. And yeah, I'm always trying to add more stuff to TikTok, and I'm always in that One Piece Talk Discord if anyone ever wants to reach out to me. I'm also on Instagram. Not active on Twitter. I'm just there for the memes, I'll be honest. But yeah, so reach out if you ever want to ask a question on Discord. That's where I mainly am. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'm so glad that I have gotten my streams correct, and now they're not laggy, because that was a serious issue, and I'm super glad that I was able to resolve that. So, all right, thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful night.